What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a video. I haven't done a video like this in a minute, but here we are. We're doing some stuff for Magic Foundations. First off, huge thanks to Wizards of the Coast for allowing all three of us to be Magic ambassadors for the Foundation set. We're all super excited about it. So, with that being said, I wanted to talk to two of my favorite people in the community that are I would say semi newer, right? Like you guys are fairly new to like.
No, you started in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to chat with two of my fellow ambassadors who are fairly new to the community, just to ask them a couple questions about their foundations in Magic. See what I did there? See what I did?
You used the title in the movie.
I like it.
Roll credits. That's it. Before we begin, really quick, why don't you all introduce yourselves? Let everybody know who you are and what you do in the Magic community and all that fun stuff.
I'm Sarah. I'm one half of GirlPod MTG. You can find us on all platforms at GirlPod MTG. We make daily content on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and weekly content on YouTube. And I'll let Sandwich talk about all of our other things.
Hello, I'm Sandwich. I'm the other half of GirlPod, and like Sarah said, we are making the daily content. We are ambassadors, so we'll be doing a lot of collaborations coming up soon that we're both super excited about. We just got done with Las Vegas, but we will be seeing y'all in Chicago if you're planning on going to MagicCon Chicago, so look out for us there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself over to Chicago as well, so hopefully that's a thing, and we'll see about Atlanta and all that fun stuff. But trying to get
definitely coming to Atlanta.
Trying to get to all the different events. So awesome. All right. Well, I just got a couple. I just wanted to ask a couple of quick questions about how y'all got started in Magic. Like what drove you to it? What captured your hearts, if you will? So I guess starting it off, when did you guys start playing Magic and realizing like, hey, this is a game that I want to keep playing, like I want to still be a part of?
I started Magic in 2019, right before COVID hit. My roommates taught me how to play, and I learned how to play on a Mutate Precon against a Gitrog deck. So that was just a blast. We played maybe 5 to 10 games, and then I put it down and didn't touch it for about 2 years. And then one day in the summer, I met a friend who wanted to play Magic, and we started playing, and I had the Urza's Iron Alliance Precon from the Brothers War, so I picked that up, was playing it a lot. I felt really connected to the deck, and I think because I felt connected to the deck, it was easy for me to want to play more often, and it just spiraled from there.
I actually just started almost a year ago. It will be a year for Thursday. So that's exciting. Picked up my first precon for my birthday. I'd always been to the LGS and I'd seen the art and I was like, oh, that's so cool looking, but it's also super intimidating. And then just decided to buy myself precon instead of a board game for my birthday. So that's how I got into Magic, but then I was still super intimidated. Ended up joining a community. I met Sarah and she actually played one of my first games of Magic against me and just built this incredible machine that murdered me so efficiently. And I was like, dang. I want to do that. I want to go to there. And I love all of the different ways that you can play, and you can play the same commander 2, 5, 100 different ways. I think that's so cool. So really seeing that first machine pop off was when I was like, I want to do that. But then having the community and having Sarah there with me, teaching me and guiding me, really helped me solidify, this is something that I want to be a part of.
Heck yeah. So did you primarily only play Commander? Is that what got you started into it? Or were you dipping your toes into Standard and Modern and all that stuff, or just strictly Commander?
I think I first started on a Standard deck, actually. We picked up a 60 card deck at an LGS, or maybe it was Target, one of the two. And it was one of the fairy decks that they put out with Oko the Trickster as the Planeswalker in it.
Sandwich, how about you? Same thing, just Commander? Did you dip into Standard as well, or how did you navigate that?
So it's been, I would say, 99.95% Commander. I did log into Arena when I first started, and then I didn't log in again until last night, and I tried to play a game. And I do enjoy Standard. I'm looking forward to trying more formats, but it has been heavily just Commander right now. As I've been building my foundations, one could say.
Mhm. Roll credits. We we should have a foundations counter in the corner, like how many times foundations gets a little
Every
ding
time,
every time.
everyone, put it there.
Ding, ding. There it is. Like you guys said, you are Girl Pod, right? When
Yeah.
did Girl Pod come together? Like what was it that you like made you want to start making content for Magic? What was the moment that like you were like, oh yeah, this is it?
I think MagicCon Chicago in February.
Yeah.
We met for
Mhm.
the first time in person, and the community we were in, Girl Pod was kind of like that was like the joke. Like you come into a voice chat, and if Girl Pod's in there, or if Girl Pod pops into the voice chat, everyone would go, Girl Pod, and like that was the joke.
Yep.
And so we just loved it, and we went to MagicCon Chicago, and we met so many incredible people, and we told them about Girl Pod, we told them about the community we were in, and I don't know, we were just recruiting people, and we were having a great time, and we had so many people be like, oh, that's Girl Pod, yeah, that's Girl Pod, just Girl Pod, or like we had a lot of people compliment Sandwich on her laugh and be like, I can hear you guys laughing from across the con, and
Yeah.
so we were like, you know what if we just did this for ourselves? Why don't we just make Girl Pod a thing? Just blow it up and see what happens.
Yeah.
And flew back from Chicago, and the next day we made the Google Drive, and March 1st started posting.
And it was all history from there. I gotta say, I knew where you guys were in Vegas. I knew where you were because I would hear Sandwich laugh and be like, oh, they're over there. And I would look behind me, and there you were at like the table behind me. So 100%, I can see
Self
how
level
that's.
negative 100.
I could see how that was a thing for sure. But it's contagious. Like it's literally a contagious laugh that just makes people happy. So I think that's a badge of
Yeah.
honor. So the focus of your stuff seems to be a little bit more like educational stuff, right? Was that obviously that's intentional, right? So what was it that like you decided to be like, I want this to be an educational content experience versus just like an entertainment? I mean, obviously it's entertainment as well. Like it's a mix of both. But like, what about wanting to be educational? What drove you to want to be an educational like group?
I think for me, there's so much to learn that I will be learning it anyway. Sarah knows all of these. She has all these resources. We have all these friends that have all of these resources. And we knew that we weren't the only people. I knew that I wasn't the only new person starting Magic. And so if we could take these things that we were learning and together and then make them easily accessible for other people, easily to break down, easy to look at, easy to understand, then that would be something that'd be really valuable. Where there are other educational Magic creators, I just feel like ours are a bit more bite-sized and easy to just scroll through. Oh, that's a synergy. Oh, that's a combo, and it makes it a lot less intimidating, I think.
I could definitely agree with that. I started the synergies, which is what we primarily post them. I think what's really primarily like skyrocketed our account is the synergies. But I started it just because I was posting a lot of art, and I was posting a lot of, we've done card of the day since the very beginning, and that was the one thing we both really wanted to make and post. But I was like, I have this Slimefoot deck that's really fun, and I just want to talk about it. So I created the EDH synergies, and it was our first post to ever hit like 500 likes, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, people like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I'm a person, I have to learn by doing. So the synergies was for me also to learn. And then it was helpful because then me and Sandwich would talk about them. And I'd be like, I don't understand this. And she's like, I don't understand this. And I'm like, sick. Let's figure it out. Like, let's look through cards. Let's look through what this commander's trying to do. And it just kind of, I don't know. I agree with everything she said. It's bite-sized chunks makes it more palatable.
For sure. Awesome. Well, that's kind of what I had for like the initial questions. Tying it back to foundations, what are you both excited about from Magic Foundations? Like what about this set are you like jazzed over?
Here's over the reprints. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Jazzed. I'm so excited. I'm also excited for Jumpstart.
Jumpstart looks so good.
I have like a video planned in my brain because we're working on getting our filming room finished, and I'm like, I think it would be so fun for me and Sandwich to get some like Jumpstart packs and just sit down in our filming room and just me and her 1v1 standard with those cards. I'm like, that sounds so freaking fun.
Yeah.
Standard is actually, since it is like a standard set, is something I'm really excited about too. Because like I said, I'm just getting ready to start branching out. So the fact that this is like a standard set, not a commander set, it can be used as it. I'm really excited because I think this is the perfect way for me to just step right into that and learn that format. So
For
I'm
sure.
really excited about that.
Yeah, the standard cards that are in here that are coming out or reprinted are going to be really good. But yeah, the commander, all the stuff for commander is all I'm jazzed about. That's my life. But also the jumpstart things. I think that's the best way as far as like getting new people into the game with foundations. I think jumpstart's going to be the best. Like you don't have to think too hard.
Yeah.
You take these two things, shuffle them together. They're very simple, easy to pick up and learn themes. So I'm excited about Jumpstart too. It's gonna be really cool. And
Yeah, I think
the
it's
art
great.
treatment is really nice on those cards too. So
Yeah. It may sound like silly, but I think building for standard is a little bit more daunting for me than
Mhm.
building for commander because
Mhm.
with commander, you have a commander that tells you what the deck wants to do.
Yep.
And it's like
Mhm.
once you figure that out and you start kind of learning cards on your own, then you can do things like get a little silly with it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like take the Amanatu precon and make it an entire shrine deck. Like
Yep.
you can do silly things. It's really funny, but for standard, there's not really a guideline. You just kind of have to like, oh, this is kind of what I want my deck to do. Now let's
Yep.
find cards that do that thing.
all right, well that's all I had for you. That's pretty much it. Very simple, easy, nothing crazy questions. So thank you both for coming and hanging out and talking and chatting foundations with me. Very excited to do some more collaborations and stuff with this for the next couple of weeks, and
Mhm.
get some games and some commander and all that fun stuff in.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having us. This was really fun.
Yeah, no, thanks for being here. All right.
Yeah, dude, anytime.
We're going to get out of here. Thank you all for hanging out. Foundations comes out November 15th. Pre-release is November 8th. So make sure you go to your LGS, check it out, play Jumpstart, play Foundations. Thanks again, Wizards, for allowing us the opportunity to be ambassadors for this awesome set. And we'll see you all out in the battlefield. I just thought of that. That was so cool. Oh my God.
That
That was really cool, dude.
That was really cool.
Ooh, it's so Greek, so Spartan,
That
so
right?
Roman.
See you on the
See you on the
battlefield.
battlefield.
Oh.
Yo,
Roll credits
dude.
for sure. Let's go.